Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw, Rudolph. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now it's Rudolph. That one's taken in by Spears. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, it's Rudolph. Being chased out left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They run again with Dowdle. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Rudolph. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Rudolph. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Hand off to Spears. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now they'll shift things around. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
4-3, I don't just go to anything.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On play action, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give
Like I
enough
said,
credit to
guys,
the
that's
offensive
his
line,
go-to.
and we
That's
have
what
to here.
99.9% of players do.
That's
That's
what made this
one of
play a
my not
success.
go-tos.
Quarterback had to wait
Don't use
for his
PA
crossing
crossers.
route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the
It's going to be so
seconds of the
sad when
half.
he tries everything and loses because I haven't tried anything.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 15. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. And he will find Ridley on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So
no need to lag switch me. But like I said, if you do, you will get me trying. You will get me trying. I'm undefeated in tournaments. You do not want me trying.
Run it at varying speeds because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here comes third and the length of the football. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field.
I'll tell you what to go to right now. Go to a seam or a corner route.
So in their own
Seam, corner
territory,
route,
they only
post.
need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Would have had it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't
Nobody
pan out.
who
And the Titans,
tries
they've got the football
or
back,
wants
and
to
they've got
win
it in
is going to
great
tell
field
you
position.
what to do against them.
Here's Rudolph. Pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Rudolph. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Rudolph. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get
I'm just
away,
fucking
but
around
could
there,
not.
guys.
Finally,
Like I said,
all down
I
for
will
the
fuck around
first
and goal
time
line
in
and
this
red zone.
game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Once again, 4-3, I haven't read his defense once. Like I said, I never try in any of these games. Never use this game in 23 years playing online. Never quit a game in 23 years playing online.
Now Folk for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
You know what's funny, my guy? I ran one outside run all game long. Right? One stretch all game long. I don't run the ball. And I did it when it was favorable. These players are doing it no matter what the defense is in.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Players always do one of two things. They either quit or they stay in it because they're prideful.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run here with Dowdle. Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground.
I'm not using my real adjustments or defenses to stop stretches, like I said.
Point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Like I said, no adjustments, guys.
Touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to... That is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
How did he know that, guys, right? How did he know that? Guessing. Guessing.
Potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rudolph. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Look at the big man rumble. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone.
Like I said, you want me to go to my money play?
And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Rudolph now to throw. Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send
Prideful,
this one
like
away.
I said. Anything to win games. Look at me. Listen to my tone, listen to my voice. I don't care. Stop caring so much. Stop trying so hard. Let's see you run stretch all the way.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott.
Obviously he's not running it now.
Firing quickly
Being
here,
in that
that's complete.
formation.
And he's gonna
Obviously.
get out of bounds.
Haven't read his formations all game long.
First down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Like one blitz all game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock
I
stops
rarely
with
blitz guys.
23
Do you think I
seconds
do
to
that
go
for
in the
my own
game.
benefit? No, I do it for theirs.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to
Another one
sabotage
bites the
their
dust.
comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the left sideline. Well, you knew you
Oh,
had to
you
take
gonna
some
quit now?
chances
Don't
here
worry.
with the clock
I won't take a
winding
field
down,
goal.
needing a touchdown to win it.
I won't run
And
up
that
the
one
score.
might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The
I never
offense
do.
trying to go downfield and make their plays, but defenses, they're sitting back watching everything.
Never
that they
trash
do,
talk anybody.
not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the
never in my career in Madden or any video game do I ever say anybody sucks or is trash, because that's just not true. Anybody who says that is immature.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
These are my reads. I look at this, right? When you're reading a play like this, read the shallow first, the post second, then what? Then you have the comeback and the check down. Then I read the check down, and he goes there. I really want the check down because I thought this guy was blitzing. Once I realize he's not, and he's going there, I'm like, what's left? What's left there? He's going to help out to cover that, you know? Boop. And I click on just in case to keep him in bounds, just in case he does one of those things where he catches it, but he gets tackled, like his forward momentum brings him back down. So I click on him to make sure I catch it, but also try to catch it inbounds in the end zone. See, because look at where I end up catching it. I mean, that's touchdown right there, but it could have been right here, where I land right here. And then I had no timeouts, and I believe maybe I would have got another play. Who knows? But it was 2nd and 4, so it was probably goal line. I don't know. Stretches and PA crossers, guys. I know how to stop both, but I'm not going to because I know I can outplay them on offense. Why am I not trying to stop the stretch? Well, one of my go-to plays is like dime or nickel or dime. My coverages are cover 2s, cover 1s, cover 3s. I'm not going to run those defense and risk him going to a seam, a post, deep crossers. I'd rather him troll me running the ball than troll me and get me on a big pass. I'd rather have him go down the field running the ball and maybe by some miracle stopping it with a defense that shouldn't stop it. Right here. Maybe he wasn't guessing. Maybe he thought it was a seam pass. Then he read it. That's on me. I see him the whole way doing that. I was just like trying to still throw it over, but I did not account for his speed there. Whoever that is that person's. No, Overshown probably. Yep, Overshown. Shown. This Rico Dottle dude, he's like Isaiah Pacheco on steroids. Right here, this was my money play, right? Yeah, at the end of the game. Yep. I'm like, guys, I took advantage of him adjusting. I say, don't adjust to me, because I'm waiting for this. I want to put this guy in his place. I'm hoping for him to adjust. If he adjusts, guess what? Boom, right there. He adjusts to a cover 2. Not only that, because he's late to set there, it fucks him up completely. And now he's using the middle defense. Guess what? If he uses a safety, maybe he's got a chance. But if I see that, I'm checking it down. I have my backup plans. I hear I go to this sometimes, depending on what their past concepts are. Obviously, I know PA crossers ain't coming. I'm not using this if it's PA crossers. I'm using this for crossers, because I can user that up. He's going to be here. He's going to be right here. What's this? 56. He's going to be there. You know, I can switch him off there. You know. So both are played. He's probably looking at that as his first read. And to be honest, the other guys are covered too, so it's great. It's a blitz, but it's also a great coverage sack. Does he block his running back? No. Doesn't go to his running back, which is wide open. Me guys, if I see this, right? I'm reading the field. When you're reading the field, you don't need to read like, oh, which crosser's getting open. I'm off of this already. I see this, I'm off of it. I'm going to the second and third level. Nothing. I'm checking it down. Look, he's taking a sack. Where did I say I was checking it down? I didn't even show you the quarterback. Alright? Boom. As soon as I see this, off of it. Going to the second, third level, off of it. Boop. What's he doing? Look. It's perfect timing, guys. See? It's perfect timing. Instead, he takes a sack because he's not reading the field. He's probably reading every individual read, or just staying on those drags. Right? 1 or 2 reads, guys. All I need is 1 or 2 reads. I don't need to read a defense. A grown man told me when I was a kid. I wonder why. I was inexperienced back then when I was a kid, and now, if you did that against me, guess what? I wasn't trying. But I was trying there. Another outstanding performance by a shitty quarterback. Yeah, 5 for 9. Mostly PA crossers and crossers underneath. That's what I'm saying, guys. What do you think they do it? They're fine winning games like that. By all means, waste your time. Another game where I'm actually, because whoever's watching this later, the game that I won 6-0, my opponent quit. The game I won 35-14, the guy stayed in, I'm going to say. Pretty sure I remember him staying in most of the game. He didn't really care. Pro Hawk, that was the game where I was fucking around. We both didn't score in the second half. It was 18-15. I was winning 18-15 at halftime. Neither of us scored a ball because I'm fucking around. He's trying everything, but I'm shutting him down, picking it off. Just fucking around with him in the red zone goal line. Throwing picks. So I could have had 30 plus points there. Almighty Thug, I was fucking around with him too. That could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. I was fucking around with him. I could have had 38 or 40 plus points. But would that have happened? Oh no, he's not like the other guy who didn't quit when I was winning 35-14. No. But most players are. And then Black Tiger, fucked around with him too. But I got 28 points and I won. I fucked around a lot on defense. And I fucked a lot on offense. Last game with the, let's see, 834. I'm gonna end it right there.